There's this woman buried beneath my belly, and she just won't shut up. She screams. Her name sounds something like AIDS, sounds something like HIV, sounds something like, wait, stop, no, I don't want that to go there. Sounds something like, I wanted to call it rape, I did, but I never said no. She never said no, because our history is phallic, erected within the womb of earth. Mother never told her that her body had a greater purpose and that boys are attracted to hollow spaces, silently screaming. All she ever knew was broken hills and broken hearts and broken families and broken bones and broken baby boomers, bottles filled with liquor and frustration, bottles finally broken, babies booming through the cracks. Her singing breaks the silence. She knew she should just relax and let him hump and hump deep throat. C notes all she knew and let him hump and break up broken hearts and bruise the truth. But she gon' make it, she gon' scream. She gon' make it, she gon' scream. She gon' make it, she gon' scream. Finally scream, silently screaming, gurgling premature ejaculation. It's laminating the walls of her throat. His manhood existed in her. Some nights mixed in with chunks of food she had no time to digest before man shoved his erection down her throat, releasing himself down inside of her, silently screaming, burning, dripping, throat dipping himself into the center of her mental wounds, where the bitterness of him still lingers even long after he's fallen asleep and left her weak and unsatisfied, and she thinks to herself, was that the extent of his love for me? Sounds something like AIDS, sounds something like AIDS. Well, what's the extent of my love for me that I allow my flesh be pulled backwards and used as a blanket for his insecurity with self, while every night I let you feel like a man inside your woman, flailing my soul face first into false vulnerability on cheap cheeks, decorated with our fluids, then you roll over slowly until you're pubescently satisfied, self-smiling. Meanwhile, my eyes fixated on the rotating ceiling fan. Meanwhile, my liquefied guts silently, secretly screaming, yelling, calling you all kinds of motherfuckers. And I wanted to call it rape, I did, but I never said no. She never said no, because love is not about satisfying yourself, and there's no part of me that's afraid of that. But some nights I want to make love beyond the hollow spaces, beyond erections, futile humping, and orgasms. My spirit is tired of standing still while the rest of me struggles to accept that all you have to offer is a stabbing sensation between my thighs. Sounds something like AIDS, sounds something like AIDS, holding dinner in my stomach where I'll only eat half portions because I know what comes next, and my stomach isn't as strong as my desire to love you. Satisfy you, then secretly satisfy myself when no one's watching, using my two fingers to write love notes to myself, notes about tears, notes about pain, notes about tears and time and race, notes about broken homes and broken hearts and broken families and broken bones and broken baby boomers, bottles filled with liquor and frustration, bottles finally broken, babies booming through the cracks. Her singing breaks the silence. She knew she should just relax and let him hump and hump deep throat. C notes all she knew and let him hump and break up broken hearts and bruise the truth. But she gon' make it, she gon' scream. She gon' make it, she gon' scream. She gon' make it, she gon' scream. Finally scream, finally scream. There's this woman buried beneath my belly. She gave him everything that night. She gave him her life that night, and that's the definition of STD, sexually transmitted death. She gave him her life that night. All the blood and tears she had ever known were used to lubricate his swollen ego, oozing with how much he really didn't give a shit and didn't even go slow. Quick, fast, he managed to reduce her entire life to a single cum shot. And I wanted to call it rape, I did, but she never said no. She never said no, y'all. She just laid there. If I could, then I would tell her, baby girl, you got to come up out your head. You got to take it up out your shoulders. Soon or later, you have got to scream as loud as you can. Wait, stop, no, I don't want that to go there. Now that sounds something like life, sounds something like living, sounds something like love, y'all. Sounds something like love.